area, that's your red light flashing on here's where the pain is. Here's where the lack of normal motion is occurring. So what I'm going to do first is just run this down the back like this. It's pretty darn sore there. Wow.
See that? Yes. Quite a bit.
I don't usually see that kind of reaction. Wow. I'm going to check her neck here. Wow. Did you see the muscles just sort of seize up on that left side?
A little bit.
Yeah, that was quite a bit actually. I don't want to upset her, but you see that? That's not normal.
That's not normal. No
No,
way.
let me get on her other side. Okay. I'm going to help you. So we're going to watch for something here. Oh man, that's actually starting mid-thing. I mean, that is a severe reaction.
That's severe reaction.
Huge. Okay, no wonder she's in so much pain. And no wonder there's so many pronounced issues going down her leg. I mean, she squealed when I hit that. I don't see that. I usually don't see that.
No,
I
that's
don't think I've ever seen that kind of a reaction.
I've only seen.
Well, so what I'm going to do now is I got to have her get used to the noises my instruments make and the sensations. Now, remember, anything your hands can do, there's an engineer making a machine that does it better. And that's exactly what happened here. This is making the chiropractors that do it by hand obsolete.
Oh, really?
See that? This is all you have to do. And what this is doing is it's pushing reset on the joints. You can feel that with your fingertip. See?
Oh, yeah.
27 pounds per square inch, but it's done in 2 to 4 milliseconds. It's a controlled motion. It knows exactly when to stop. It does not overmove the joint, and it
So
performs.
with your hand, you might overdo it.
Yeah, and you see that muscle reaction?
Yeah.
That happens in 20 milliseconds. From the time you stimulate that joint or try to move it, that muscle's doing this in 20 milliseconds. The fastest a human hand can make a thrust is like that. That's about 60 to 80 milliseconds. Who's going to win? By the time you're pushing into that bone to make it move, the muscles are already doing this. So now you got to push through the muscles, and then you got the chiropractors that are really rough with the horse. They crank the head around. I mean, pull something as hard as you can until something goes pop. How the heck does that help a horse? You know,
Well, I've been doing back stretches on her and everything
Okay.
else like that. If you let me, I can show you a couple of back stretches I've been doing.
well, the back stretches you're doing are going to be more effective when the joints are actually cooperating.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is make the joints cooperate. Because a lot of times if the joints are not cooperating, you try to stretch those muscles are going to just pull right back.
Okay.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, first over here. Okay, so I'm going to let her know something's going to be tapping her on the back, making a little bit of a noise like that.
Go back.
Just let her know it's not going to hurt. Once they get used to it, and they get the idea that it doesn't hurt, then they're more cooperative. Sometimes, like a horse like this, that might have been cowboy, maybe abused, maybe beaten, they're pretty scared of new things.
Yeah.
So now I let her feel the sensation through my hand, so she'll feel the vibration.
Sorry.
It makes noise, but it's not unpleasant.
This is going to make you feel better.
Okay. And we'll just kind of put it here, like that. Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is start here on the lower neck. All I need is some part of the bone that sticks out on the surface. And what this is going to do, it's going to send, like hitting a cue ball, it's going to send a little, what's called a hydrostatic shock wave into the joint.
Right.
And that's what's going to be just enough movement and fast enough to push reset.
Okay.
Right? So what I'm looking for, when a joint is moving properly, it just kind of rolls with the punches. Nothing will happen. Where the joint's fixated, and eliminate or slow that reflex down. Ideally, it's not a shot.
Easy, man. Easy. Come on, this is helping.
I'm used to well-behaved English horses that are cross-eyes and standing still. This is sometimes a bit of a challenge.
A little new for her.
Oh yeah.
She'll get used to it. It's like,
Actually, let's move her over here, away from the $25,000 machine.
Exactly.
Just in case. Just in case.
So it's, you know, barely doing anything. And I'll let her feel it. See? There you go. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. That makes you feel better. Easy go. And I'm just letting her feel this. And I mean, you can feel that. It's just like, you know, barely anything. Right. So I'm letting her get used to it. And something like this. Just take your time. Good girl. That's my girl. Not bad. That makes you feel better, doesn't it? See? Good girl. Yeah. Take care of it. And we're just going to gradually increase the strength until I get it up to therapeutic level. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to turn it up to therapeutic strength. Good girl. Good girl. You're going to do this. This is going to help. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. That makes you feel better, doesn't it?